Hi everyone, it's Dave, and most of you will already know me. I think you'll either be friends or family or a YouTube or Telegram subscriber. And in today's video, I just want to tell you all about my book and the crowdfunding campaign that I've got behind it as well. So yes, this is my first book and I am excited and scared in equal measure, I would say. Just with regard to the book first, and then I'll talk about the crowdfunding campaign that I've set up. Well, I think I've always known deep down that I've got a book, hopefully a good book in me, and maybe it just needed to be the right time in my life or the right type of circumstances to present themselves in order that I could actually derive the inspiration to write the book, because the book is a comment on society and the individual's place within it. So I feel like I've had a lot of, there's a lot of material to work with in the last couple of years. Now, I started writing this book in 2019 actually, and I was trying to explore themes relating to groupthink, ideology, fear and polarization. I was trying to really get to the bottom of why is it that the Western world seems so divided, so confused. There doesn't appear to be any unifying truth, and so much distrust as well. So they were the themes. Early 2020, along came the coronavirus threat, and probably more pertinently the reaction to it and the measures that were put in place. And of course, 2020 was the year that all of our lives changed, and we still find ourselves in this very uncertain world. So what I'm trying to do is to ask, where have we come from, where are we now, and where are we going as a society? Why is it that ideology appears to have won the battle over ideas? Why is it that society appears to value groupthink more than individual insight? And what dangers does that pose? But crucially also, that the only antidote to the external chaos and the turbulence and turmoil and confusion and fear that we have in the Western world at the moment, the only antidote to that, the only possible way that there can be a solution, is for individuals to reassume their own personal power and to imprint on their own societies how they would like their societies to be, rather than looking to authority or to the state to do it for them. So that's what my passion is about, and I'm trying to channel it through the book. I argue that we're living in times that don't particularly value independence of thought, that don't particularly value individualism, authenticity and themes such as that, preferring instead and tending towards certainty and safety and utopia even. Now, I argue that that's very, very, very dangerous and leaves us at the behest of state and media control. So there is a note of pessimism running through the book, in that I have to get to the bottom of why society is, in my opinion, so sick at the moment, and how that is all of our responsibilities because we make up this society. But the optimism comes from the solutions that I do try to impart with regard to what we can all choose to do as individuals to be stakeholders in our society and to inform the future direction of our society by, imbuing personal values, maybe such as truth and freedom and courage and authenticity. Values which I argue in the book are sorely lacking. So that's what the book's about. It's a comment on society and how the individual's responsible for the way society is, but also how the individual can be the antidote, can be the solution, can be the cure, and how we can return to a world that genuinely is fairer and more altruistic, and dare I say it, more sane. So that's the book. So I hope that sounds quite interesting. I mean, if you know me, none of that's going to surprise you, what I've just said there. Now, the crowdfunding campaign, as I say, this is the first book that I have ever published. So I'm jumping in at the deep end, really, which is often the best way, isn't it? I'm sure I will make mistakes, and I'll probably look back and think, oh, I should have done that differently, or I should have done that differently. But that's fine. Life's all about making mistakes and learning. One thing I do know is the cost. It is quite a financial undertaking to actually publish a book, hence why I've set up this crowdfunding campaign. Now, just before I forget, the link to the crowdfunding campaign, if you're watching this on YouTube, is in the description. So just click it on there, and it'll take you straight to the GoFundMe page. The crowdfunding campaign. So yeah. So what I want to say is, if what I've said, if you resonate with it, if you feel that what I'm doing is of use, is of value, is of worth to you and to the world, if you feel that the world needs my book. Or if you just want to support me because maybe you like what I'm doing, I don't know, or it's just something that you'd want to get behind, then I would really appreciate any contribution, no matter how small, and it would be very gratefully received. There are a couple of incentives, so anybody who contributes £10 or more will get a mention in the book in the acknowledgement section, so your name will be there in print. Anybody who contributes £25 or more will have early access to a sneak preview of the book, so I'll make available a full chapter for you to read. So there are a couple of little incentives, because I really want to make sure that that you get something out of this. I wouldn't want to just set up a crowdfunding campaign and just say, please, send some money my way. It's not about that at all. It's about helping me to cover the costs, but in a way that's going to give you some value as well. And ultimately, I want this book to do that. I try to do that with my YouTube channel, and I explore similar themes in my book, and that's what I genuinely try and do, is to maybe help people make sense of the world that's evolving rapidly in front of their eyes, and how they themselves, as I said earlier, can cultivate their personal power and their personal values, really, to inform the future direction of their own world, of their own society. In fact, that is the only way that we can move towards a better world, actually. So if you think you'd want to read the book, if you like what I'm doing, if you think it's going to be of value, then please do support me. I would massively appreciate it. I will keep you up to date as well. Anyone who does support me, I will keep you up to date with the progress of the project and how the publishing process is going as the weeks and the months go on. And other than that, I think that's about it, really. So thanks for watching. Again, thanks whether you contribute or not. Thanks for supporting me, and I will speak to you very soon. Okay, bye-bye.